Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and here is a headline from The Motley Fool, which, by the way, is a very popular media outlet, if you will. People trust and respect The Motley Fool. Here's the headline we're seeing. Is Ripple a safe cryptocurrency investment? And this is why we cannot have nice things, folks. Ripple is a company, not a cryptocurrency. It's like, how is somebody at a media outlet like this allowed to write an article on this particular topic if they don't know the difference between Ripple and XRP? And so in this latest Moon Lambo Hot Jam, we will be placing this article in the Moon Lambo wood chipper where it belongs. And I will say this too at the outset, though. It's not all bad. There are some things that are correct. And so I'm kind of wondering, do I need my heavy-duty wood chipper for this particular Moon Lambo Hot Jam to place this thing inside it? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comment section below, but you can see here on the screen, I was thinking maybe I'd want to buy a smaller wood chipper, for less intense XRP hit jobs. And I think this one might be a little bit better suited. And this comes from chippersdirect.com, which, as I'm sure you all know, is basically the Amazon website of wood chippers. Everybody goes there, so reputable, the best wood chippers, the best prices for wood chippers. This is where you want to put all your XRP FUD, right in this wood chipper. And so my only concern is with this particular model, is this wood chipper likely to get jammed up if I shove this FUD piece in it, or do you think it's going to shred it up real nice? You'll have to let me know in the comment section below. Because look, that's my biggest concern about. I just don't want to get in jam. Is this too small of a wood chipper for a FUD article of this size? Tell you what, it's on sale. It was $2,549. It's down to $2,299 until basically the end of the month, August 31st. All right, I'm adding to cart. I'm not going to purchase it yet. I just put it in the cart right there. You guys let me know, as far as whether or not I purchase this, leave me your feelings on this, because I'm willing to be persuaded on this. Now, I came across this thanks to attorney John Deaton, who, of course, is the attorney within the XRP community who is seeking to intervene within the SEC versus Ripple case on behalf of roughly 19,000 XRP holders. And he shared a little snippet from this. And this is why I said, it's not like the whole article is bad. It isn't. But there's enough nonsense that I want to put it in a wood chipper. Okay, that's just how I feel about it. But this part's good. XRP's utility is even better when compared to Bitcoin. Due to its increasing mining difficulty, each Bitcoin transaction costs as much as $40, takes as long as 1 hour, and consumes 250 kilowatt hours, which is about the same amount of energy used by a refrigerator in a year. Think about that. One transaction. And as far as the $40 number, yeah, true words here. Absolutely, John Deaton's nailing the concept. I will share with you personally that I encountered myself at the end of 2017, way back in the day, Bitcoin transactions of over $50. Of course, XRP fractions of a penny, so as far as comparing, there is no comparison. Now, Ripple employee Matt Hamilton actually saw that and responded and wrote the following. Shame they conflated RippleNet and the XRP ledger through most of this article, frowny face. And also don't seem to appreciate that Swift is just a messaging network, not settlement. Which is, any time I see this, people, they put the idea out there of XRP not making sense as a bridge currency, or there's some sort of new Ripple killer out there, this or that. No, it's almost certain that they don't understand and as a result cannot or do not articulate the difference between payments and settlement. When you're talking about payments, payment and settlement may sound very similar to you. I can understand why. But when you say payment, what people are actually talking about is not the movement of money, which is confusing because payment, well, no, that's the money movement, right? No. We're talking about messaging. When you hear payment, think messaging. That's what is actually being talked about. Settlement is the movement of money. These are very different things. And so into this stupid article titled, Is Ripple a Safe Cryptocurrency Investment? This is a good time. It really grinds my gears, folks. Since its inception in 2012, XRP has returned a respectable 12,758% to investors, turning a $10,000 principal into $1.2 million within 9 years. That's pretty wild, but only decent relative to the crypto world. For example, Ethereum returned 85,000% from its launch in 2015 to now, and that's still pretty small compared to the annual returns of some of the alternative cryptocurrencies out there. Looking at you, Doge was there, right there. So let me stop right there because this is so misleading to anybody not in the know. They're not going to understand. You're comparing the beginning of time for each crypto to right this very moment, but that doesn't sufficiently paint a picture of what has occurred because arbitrary timelines don't indicate returns that the vast majority of investors have ever actually realized. And so consider this. From the bottom of the last market cycle for XRP, which had XRP start at about half a penny, it ran up somewhere in the neighborhood of 80,000%. 80,000%. And so now you're talking about a drawdown to this point because XRP historically lags behind other cryptocurrencies in terms of when it pops up. So Ethereum started running first. So if you talk about its beginning to now, fine. You talk about, okay, super duper, but that doesn't really help people to understand what's going on, arbitrarily choosing these timelines. And I was like, no, I got to talk about this. This don't make no damn sense to Moon Lambo. And then they write, XRP has a lot going for it, but I wouldn't bet all my chips on it. Let's look at why it's a speculative investment at best. Did you hear that smack? That was me face palming my forehead. I tried to hit it pretty hard so you could hear. I'll do it again. Hey, it smacked, right? You could hear that. Did the mic pick it up? I hope so. Everything in crypto is a speculative investment. There is not certainty as to which cryptocurrencies are going to be around for the long haul, but I'll tell you frickin' what. XRP is used in enterprise-grade software today. How many cryptocurrencies can you say that is true for? Almost zero. But of course it's speculative. Investing in anything. Even gold, which has been around, invested by humans for how many millennia, thousands, whatever it's been. Yeah, that's still speculative. It goes up and down. You're speculating. Don't be an idiot, stick. And so then this author continues. RippleNet is a platform consisting of payment solutions designed to let money flow freely via XRP over a public ledger. Folks, this is why we cannot have nice things. RippleNet is a messaging system used for payments, right? And payments themselves, like that is the messaging portion, right? So when you think of RippleNet itself, just think of a better version of Swift. That's pretty much it, because you're just talking about the communication from various entities around the planet saying, hey, I want to move money. How about you? Is this cool? Can we do this? Can we make an agreement here? Cool. That doesn't have anything to do with the actual movement of the money or XRP. It has nothing to do with it. How is this guy writing for the Motley Fool? This is, again, like I said at the outset, it's just so ridiculous. Like, this is a reputable outlet. Whatever you think of it, like, people go here. Like, this is a bigger name. Anyway, piece continues. The idea may be simple, but hundreds of financial institutions across 55 countries are already using XRP to facilitate transactions. Its biggest customers include Bank of America and American Express. Okay, I feel like you're misrepresenting what's going on here. Like, as much as I'd love for Bank of America to be utilizing XRP and American Express, fine, but in the context of what you just wrote there, people would be thinking that's the case. It's not the case. It doesn't mean it won't happen. But damn, can you just express reality? Can you do that? On July 28th, Ripple, the company behind XRP, oh my God, this is not. XRP was created and then Ripple was created. Okay? Anyway. They announced a partnership with SBI Remit, the largest money transfer service provider in Japan, to facilitate cross-border payments using its digital currency. One can easily see why XRP possesses significant utility in handling credit cards, PayPal, and money orders. It takes just 5 seconds for an XRP transaction to go through and costs as little as 0.0001 XRP or 0.00007525 cents with little energy consumption. So it's very hard for payment processors to compete against that due to their high fee structure. And so let me pause right there. This is why I'm saying, like, it's not that there's nothing positive and it's not that it's 100% inaccurate. It's that despite the good things here, I'm still left wondering how the hell this particular author was allowed to write for the Motley Fool on a topic that the author clearly does not comprehend fully. Not even close, to be honest with you. Anyway, but it continues. XRP's utility is even better when compared to Bitcoin. Due to its increasing mining difficulty, each Bitcoin transaction costs as much as $40, takes as long as 1 hour, and consumes 250 kilowatt hours. which is about the same amount of energy used by a refrigerator in a year. And so look, XRP technologically it's superior. That's an unquestionable truth, which is why XRP is perfectly positioned to be utilized within payments as a settlement mechanism, whereas Bitcoin is not. You'd be adding friction if you were to place Bitcoin in there, which technologically you could do. You can plug Bitcoin into on-demand liquidity, which currently only uses XRP as a bridge mechanism, but it would be bad. You're going to have a bad time, damn it. And then they have this little subheading, the biggest threat. But XRP is not without its downsides. Cryptocurrencies require constant capital inflows for price appreciation because their supply is fixed at 100 billion for XRP. One area where XRP is lacking is its ability to facilitate large institutional capital flows, which can amount to tens of billions of dollars in one transaction. That's literally not true. That's literally not true. So there is institutional money in XRP. I've talked about it for years and years and years and years. And fine, there's more in Bitcoin and there's more in Ethereum, more institutional money. But so what? There are over 8,000 cryptocurrencies, and that doesn't matter. But you're talking about a crypto asset class that is clearly growing. Why isn't that why is that not what we're recognizing? Think about the amount of liquidity and also the market cap of XRP today versus a year or a year ago, or hell, how about from the beginning of time? What about the first 1, 2, 3 years, whatever? Clearly, it's trending upwards, and this is not a so as long as you keep getting a bigger crypto pie, basically, and XRP is a part of that, good. Then it's fine. It's painted here as a problem, and it is not. It absolutely is not. Anyway, so the piece continues. The reason behind this is simple. The company faces stiff competition, from the Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication. That's SWIFT, folks. By the way, I still, after all these years, I still have not committed that to memory. If you ask me what SWIFT stands for, like, ask me tomorrow. I'm like, I don't know. I don't actually. I kind of don't want to commit it to memory because I don't care. It's going to be gone eventually anyway. Not literally. It's probably not literally going away, but damn, they're going to lose market share. I think anyway. Stiff competition from SWIFT, which doesn't have any sort of settlement mechanism. Sorry, ain't buying it. Anyway, it continues here. Over 11,000 financial institutions, including major global banks, treasuries, including the Federal Reserve, and sovereign wealth funds across 212 countries use SWIFT for cross-border payments. That represents a total of about 4 billion bank accounts. Yeah. Well, you know what? People used to ask Jeeves questions about, like, stuff that's going on in their lives. Let me ask you, listening, do you ask Jeeves anything, or do you Google stuff? Just let me know. Let me know in the comment section below. SWIFT also has a vision to allow anyone to send money seamlessly anywhere in the world. You know, can I just pause and state, actually, I'm not kind of thinking, regarding that wood chipper, I kind of want to ask Jeeves if that's a good buy. Would that be a good buy? Jeeves, let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, back in 2019, it took anywhere from 30 minutes to less than 24 hours for SWIFT to complete 50% of its transactions. On July 27th, the company launched SWIFT Go, shortening transaction times to mere seconds with full security against potential cyber attacks and greater transparency to comply with complex international regulations. Banks such as Societe Generale, maybe I'm saying that right, I don't freaking know, you guys tell me, are already praising the innovation. So fine. So they have improved the messaging portion of their platform. Freaking whoop-de-doo. So Ripple did it, and then they felt the pressure, and then they improved the part that they could, but they still have no solution for settlement, period. If investors are hoping that SWIFT could synergize its new payment solution with that of XRP, they'd be very disappointed. 2 years ago, Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, called SWIFT a slow and expensive payment network. SWIFT then proceeded to ignore the company and developed its own institutional blockchain network. Okay, that's also literally untrue. What a bunch of garbage nonsense. XRP is decentralized, and given that SWIFT hasn't developed its own solution for the train wreck that is the settlement portion of international payments, they could use XRP. They literally could. They can write their own version of on-demand liquidity, and they can utilize XRP or any cryptocurrency they want. Now, with them, how slow they are, maybe Bitcoin would be better suited for them. You know, whatever. They're going to go the opposite direction. They're going to add friction. Like that seems to be what SWIFT wants to do. But no, this is literally untrue. Of course they can utilize XRP if they so choose. I don't know if they're ever going to, but I will say, if they don't come up with a solution for settlement, they're going to have some problems. So are they going to use a cryptocurrency, and if so, will it be XRP? Don't know. But you gotta do something, or you're going to go the way of the dodo, which is my favorite extinct avian creature. And so then there's this little subheading: should I invest now? It's almost a given that banks will continue to use Swift instead of RippleNet. Pause. Banks are using RippleNet today. Banks are not utilizing XRP today, and that doesn't freaking matter. What's happening right now is not some sort of indication of whether or not this will increasingly be broadly adopted or not. And so I hate that nonsense argument, especially because it typically comes from Bitcoin maxis out there. But adoption, I mean, look at it. Look, seriously, Google technology bell curve, and you'll see when new technology comes out, it's slowly adopted, but then it exponentially increases, and you get this hump-looking thing on a technology bell curve, and then to the downside, it slips downward, and then the people that were resistant to change ultimately adopt it. That's what happens at the tail end. They're basically forced into it because everybody else saw that it made sense first. That's what we're talking about here. Anyway, and then they continue. For starters, Ripple is facing a lawsuit from the Securities and Exchange Commission over allegations that Ripple sold XRP as unregistered securities back in December 2020. Until that settles, not a lot of financial clients would want to deal with a potentially regulatory rogue company. Regulatory rogue? Who the hell writes that? Jeez. Like, Ripple, despite what has happened here with the SEC unjustly going after Ripple, they've been the most transparent company in all of crypto and blockchain, hands down. They absolutely have. And they've done everything they can to reach out to regulators, say they want to work with banks, they want to work with the government, and they're regulatory rogue? What in the ever-loving hell is it? I'm starting to wonder right now, like, that little wood chipper I showed at the beginning of the video, like, I'm not convinced it's enough at this point, to be honest with you. I'm worried that if I were to buy this thing, and it's an investment, it's about $2,300, I'm worried that this stupid FUD piece might clog the damn thing and actually cause permanent damage. I don't know if maybe I do need to just use my full big ass wood chipper, because I got a big ass one for sure. And then they write, in addition, the prestige of services like SWIFT and Bank of International Settlements will continue to entice financial institutions. So at best, XRP is an okay cryptocurrency to buy on the dip, as with the rest of the cryptocurrency stocks. Cryptocurrency stocks. You gotta love this. Do you see why I covered this video? Like, that's not a sentence. Do you see why I wanted to cover this in a video now? Cryptocurrency stocks? What in the ever-loving hell? Does this individual need assistance getting a shirt on in the morning? Sweet. Dear sweet baby Jesus. Dear sweet baby Jesus. This is why we cannot have nice things. And it's also why I'm going to place this mofo in a wood chipper as soon as I stop recording. Like, this mofo is going in the wood chipper, never to be seen again. That's for sure what the hell is happening right here. Oh my gosh. And so, yes, the crypto asset class in terms of price action, yes, it moves in tandem, it moves together. But so then why are you talking about all these fundamental things? And then in the end, you say it's okay to buy on the dip. It moves with the rest of the cryptocurrency stonks. All right, buddy. You do you. You do you. I gotta stop. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say, all right? That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.